Today on Gallup MCS, we're replacing some damaged screens. This job doesn't require a whole lot. Just gotta get the old screens pulled out of the window casing, bring it to a table, remove the old screen, we'll cut a new screen, and we will press it in and trim it to fit. Okay, so to start, we've pulled this out of the window frame. You want to put it so that the spline size up. That's this black rubber in here. Most of the time you can save the spline. Sometimes you can save the spline. Actually, most of the time you can. Other times you just need to replace it. I bought one of those kits that comes with replacement spline. I can put a link to that in the description section below. But for now, I'm going to try to save the old spline and then so that I can reuse it. And then we'll lay out or remove the old screen and lay out the new one. So the spline did come off all in one piece, so that's good. Now I'll remove the screen mesh. So the kit that I bought came with this kind of folded up roll. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim it down so it's easier to work with to about maybe an inch or two from the edge. Looks like the kit that I bought has enough to do as many as 3 of these. Today I'm just planning on doing 2. Okay, so the kit comes with a tool like this. It's a screen tool. You got one side that is a convex side, so meaning it points out, and you have one that's concave, meaning it points in. So that's for your spline, and then the sharp or convex side is for setting it in the groove. So we'll start by setting it in the groove, working corner to corner. All right, so now that's set in the groove on the one side. We'll start by taking the spline here and start setting it in place with the tool. We're going to try to pull it a little, tighten it up as we go. You can't do this with aluminum screen, but with fiberglass screen you can. All right, the spline is just getting in there. It's a little bit tight of a fit, so you gotta go over it sometimes a couple times to get it to go all the way in. Okay, pretty close. Now that that edge is done, we'll go ahead and set the next one in the groove. All right, so this next one, I'm going to try to snip it down a bit. I get the feeling that this is going to, because they folded it when they packaged it, that we're going to have a little bit of a line there until it gets warmed by the sun. Then the final operation is to just follow as close to the spline as you can. And cut it out. Let's get this last one. So here's where I set myself apart from a little bit from some other handyman types is I could just pop that screen right in and be just fine, but there is an accumulation of dirt here that follows this whole track. There's like dead flies and all sorts of stuff, as there is on the screen itself. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this cleaned up before I reinstall it into the window. So we got the new screen reinstalled. Looks good. It's perfect. Nice and clean. No areas where it could leak or let bugs in or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do the second one next, and then we'll go from there. All right, that just about does it. About 30 minutes worth of work. I got 2 screen door or windows completely rescreened. And that'll keep the bugs out and all the cats in, I guess. Something like this is something you can do at home for, I don't know, a kit like that probably costs like $10 for everything you need. Call a guy like me, come out and do it too. That works out good too. I think a job like this I'd probably charge about $50 just because it took about an hour and about $10 in materials. So hope you're all having a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. We'll see you next Friday at Gallup MCS.